the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I want to let you know that if you're a fan of the Beverly Hillbillies, I've started, today will be the first video I've made in a while for the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia on the YouTube page. So if you want to go there and check it out, I'd appreciate it. Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Today's video here is on how one of the actors from the Andy Griffith Show went on to be a head writer for HeeHaw. Let's look into it. For the Andy Griffith Show fans, it doesn't take much worse than Deputy Warren Ferguson. Despite the character's malign nature, the actor behind him was comedy tour de force that would make his mark on the entertainment industry in a big way. If you watched all 8 seasons of the Andy Griffith Show, then you no doubt remember the startling changes that came with season 6. The classic was presented in brilliant full color for the first time in season 6, and it shed entirely new light on a quaint little Mayberry. Most unfortunate, however, was the absence of Don Knotts, who left after season 5. His replacement, Deputy Warren Ferguson. As Andy's new deputy and the nephew of Barbara Floyd, he was set to be a large part of Mayberry's moving forward. Following in Don Knotts' stead was a high and nigh impossible task, so the show knew they needed a very talented actor to make it so. Enter Ferguson, Jack Burns. Right from the start of season 6, however, Burns Ferguson irked longtime viewers. For starters, he wasn't Barney. To make matters worse, the show made the puzzling decision to have Burns play his own Bostonian roots up as much as possible in the northerner role of Ferguson. He stuck out like the sorest of thumbs in Mayberry, and it just didn't work out. As a result, Burns lasted only 11 episodes of the Andy Griffith Show. Now, despite Andy Griffith being Burns' first big television role, it was far from his introduction into show business. A Second City comedy vet with multiple talk show appearances and comedy albums under his belt, the late Burns would even partner with legendary George Carlin for one of the latter. The two would remain friends for the rest of Carlin's life. With such a strong background, Burns didn't let his Andy Griffith Show failure stop him. Instead, it catapulted him into a linear career of writing for television that would sustain him for decades. As the MeTV network details, Burns contributed his pen to many successful comedy staples. One of them will be instantly familiar to most Andy Griffith Show fans. It's the HeeHaw. Oddly enough, Burns' extensive writing for HeeHaw just shows he is more than capable of playing another Southerner for Andy. But alas, the fates were not so kind. The actor and writer did at least get to return to Mayberry in a better light. He did so courtesy of his recurring HeeHaw skit called Goober's Garage. Within, Goober himself, George Lindsay, reprised his trademark role. Burns would appear in a handful of sketches too. And, most notably to the author and lifelong Muppets fanatic, however, is Jack Burns' credentials as the head writer and producer of the first season of The Muppet Show. The phenomenal 1976 inaugural season is entirely credited to Burns' writing. Even more fantastic is the co-writing of the venerable The Muppet Movie. And if you ever need a way to connect the Andy Griffith Show to the Muppets down the line, now you have it. All thanks to the failures and triumphs of one Jack Burns. And there you go. I know most of you, I've talked to a lot of you, and I've seen comments that most of you didn't like him. I don't think it's more you didn't like Warren Ferguson. It's not Jack Burns. But anyway, the man was very talented, had a heck of a career. And that's all I got for you on this Saturday. Have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.